Hello. So it occurred to me earlier that I've never discussed the sighting that I had in 2014, and I decided that now would be a good time to use YouTube to do that. I'm a little nervous. So I'm hanging out of a bedroom window and I'm smoking a cigarette. My phone is not in my hand. It's charging. And there's this huge, bright, white light in the sky. Like, it was the first thing I noticed, because I thought it was a star, but it was too big. And then my logical brain is ticking, and I'm like, this light's going up and down, left and right. Helicopter. Or drone, even. No, there was no rotor sounds. There was no engine, there was no blades beating around, nothing like that. And I'm in the middle of suburbia at the time, okay? There's houses to the left, houses to the right, dogs. I'm in the middle of suburbia in Buffalo at the time, New York. And, yeah, so I'm watching this light, and it's moving in the typical fashion of a helicopter or a drone until it zips away. Like, the best thing I can think of to like compare it to is the Enterprise on Star Trek, how it did that thing at the end of the beginning credits where it would be like and just took off, you know, bending space and time around it. That's exactly what I saw. Like, this thing took off like it had warp capabilities. There was no sonic boom from a Mach jet or anything like that. Nothing like that. So, yeah, it gave me this sense of calm that I realize how this is going to sound. But there are only two really good explanations for the thing that I saw that night. One, the government has black budget crafts that can travel at warp capabilities, and they are not telling us about it, which is, you know, a pretty good possibility. And the other one is, of course, extraterrestrials, aliens, because why not? I mean, either way, it gave me some kind of peace to know that, because I don't have to believe anymore, like how Scully and Mulder used to say on X-Files. I don't believe anymore because I know. I know what I saw with my own two eyes. I realized that, you know, it can only be a couple of different things. So my second sighting was in October of this past year, 2018. And I was recording the contrails up in the sky with my phone. And as soon as I hit stop on my phone, I looked back up and to the right in the sky, and there's this huge silver ball just hanging out against the blue sky. I'm like, oh, I should record that. You don't see that every day. It was just sitting there hovering. Not like a balloon where it would keep moving. It was a gigantic silver ball. From my perspective, it looked like it could be about the size of a beach ball. But it was, I'm assuming, pretty high up in the atmosphere because, you know, it was big. It was big enough for me to notice it, you know? It was like probably the size of a car, at least. At least. It was huge. And as soon as I was like, oh, I should be recording this, and I literally had my phone in my hand this time, it decided to dash sideways into some puffy white clouds and vanish. But at least that one wasn't a bright white light that just changed direction as soon as it decided to speed off. Like, those ones are fun. So I treat YouTube kind of more like a video journal type thing, since I don't have a following and I really don't care who sees this stuff. It's fine. But if you guys have ever seen anything like that, like something where you were like, well, that could be this, and you stared at it because you just weren't sure, and then suddenly it decided to take off at warp 9 and Captain Picard saying, make it so, would you let me know in the comments? Because I see stuff and like, it's hard to be me at this point in my life because no one else around me has seen something they really could not explain. I mean, even my boyfriend was like, are you sure it wasn't a helicopter or a drone? And I'm like, dude, I've seen helicopters take off. I've played with drones. There was no sound. And even if there had been sound, they can't take off that fast. Like, in the space of a blink, this thing was gone. Like, it left a streak of white light in the sky, kind of like how the flash where you get from a camera in your eye, you know? It was like that, but it was one streak of light in the sky, heading like a northwest direction. And it was crazy. Like, I'm still, just, it makes me feel some kind of happy way, you know? Like, I know that something's going on. I don't have to think that it is or believe that it is. I know there is. So, if anyone that watches this has had a similar thing happen to them, would you comment about it and let me know, please? Because, you know, it's weird to say this because I know something's going on, but I feel kind of alone right now in regards to just that specifically. So yeah, if you've seen crazy lights in the sky that do crazy kind of movements and is more than likely not human, let me know, please. Thank you, and peace out.